The man that caused a public outrage and also a massive investigation into the disappearance of social media influencer Constable Noel Maitland is set to make his first court appearance tomorrow in the St. Andrew Parish Court. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk, and we have this plus more to come on the program. We also have some highlights of the developing case and also some information just to bring to you as it relates to how the mom is doing. You don't want to miss this coming up next on the program. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk. The disappearance of social media sensation Donna Donaldson has raised more questions than answers over the past 3 weeks since her disappearance, as many people are still wondering what could have happened to the influencer who just disappeared without a trace after she went to visit her so-called boyfriend, Constable Noel Maitland, over 3 weeks ago. The police have carried out their investigation and they have so far arrested the boyfriend, Noel Maitland, who was said to be the one that would have last seen Donna alive. However, that has not rested the family's thoughts about what might have happened to her and also the public as well, as they are trying to come to terms with what would have transpired to the missing female. The police have launched numerous searches across the island. However, they have not turned up with anything substantial that could lead to some closure within the case for the family and the country at large. However, that seems as if we're not going to have that closure anytime soon, as the police have exhausted all their resources in trying to locate the missing female. Fast forward 3 weeks after the disappearance of the missing female, Donna Donaldson, and the police believe that they have made a significant breakthrough within the case itself after they have arrested and charged the constable, Noel Maitland, for the disappearance and then subsequent homicide of the missing female. This does not bring any closure for the family as they try to console each other and come to terms with what might have happened to the female. They have to just wait on the authorities to see how best they can deal with the situation in order to bring some level of understanding as to why Constable Noel Maitland would have carried out such a vicious act on the female. However, as the law states, the man is innocent until proven guilty. However, he would have been the last individual that would have seen the female alive, and based on certain things that are circulating on social media, with how the whole entire situation went down with the couch and what was found in the couch and the bloodstain that was actually found on a curtain at the apartment that's said to be belonging to the police constable Noel Maitland. No one can even begin to imagine what might have happened to the female based on the substantial evidence that the police have gathered so far from the crime scene and also other question and answer session that has been held with numerous persons. As the family try to come to terms, the country as well is having a difficult time in order to come to some level of understanding as to why the police did not act swiftly in carrying out an initial thorough investigation into the disappearance of the female. The constable Noel Maitland had approximately 2 weeks in order to cover up the crime, and when the police launched their investigation, they would have given this individual ample time in order to cover up the crime and also to get rid of significant evidence from the crime scene and also the disposal of the body of the female. This raised many questions, and one of the main questions many people are asking themselves: where is Donna Lee? Is she still alive or is she deceased? However, based on the substantial evidence and what has been gathered so far, the police have no other alternative than to rule that Donna Lee is no longer with us. Fast forward to August the 11th, today, which will see the constable making his first court appearance, in which he will be answered to charges of murder of Donnelly Donaldson. However, many people are wondering whether or not the justice system will grant this individual bail today, as many people are speculating that his lawyer will be making the special appeal when he appeared in the St. Andrew Parish Court at 10 a.m. this morning. This what happened to Donnelly has raised so many questions without many answers. And what happened to her is a very sad and unfortunate situation, and it would have not been the first. However, there have been many red flags and many things that the female might have seen before this unfolded. However, no one knows what really transpired. She might have lived in fear for a very long time. She might have been threatened by this individual, and that's why she stood in this relationship in order to secure her own safety and her own well-being. However, what happened to her still remains a mystery, and one have to conclude right now that Donnelly Donaldson is no longer with us based on the substantial evidence that has been gathered at the crime scene by the police. So let me provide you with the latest information we have in relation to the case which involved Noel Maitland and the disappearance and then subsequent murder of Donnelly Donaldson. So Constable Noel Maitland is scheduled to make his first court appearance in court on Thursday, which is today, August the 11th. The police completed a lengthy case review late yesterday and agreed to take the matter to the court. Maitland is charged with murder of his girlfriend, social media influencer 24-year-old Donnelly Donaldson. He is due to appear in the St. Andrew Parish Court today at about 10 a.m. Maitland was charged with Donaldson's murder on August the 2nd following an investigation by the Major Investigation Division. Donaldson was reported missing on July 13 and her body has still not been found. So that's the latest we have in relation to the case itself, as the police are still carrying out an investigation and they have so far not made a significant breakthrough in actually trying to locate the body. The police have stated that they have searched a number of places, including the Riverton dump located in Kingston, and also some other places that the police believe that the body might have been dumped. However, it seemed as if the police had enough time in order to clean up the crime scene, which has led authorities on a wild goose chase, as up to this point in time the police are still unable to locate the body of the missing female. So many people are of the opinion if the authorities had acted swiftly in a more speedy manner and carried out an initial investigation once the female had reported missing, that they would have had substantial evidence in order to hold the cop based on the disappearance and what might have transpired at the apartment located on Chelsea Avenue. However, as the people try to rest assured and hope that law and justice will conclude what happened to the female, many people are still of the opinion that the evidence that has been gathered so far on the case is not very substantial in order to hold this individual behind bar based on this just one blood splat that was found on a corner in the apartment. The police have not provided any more details in relation to the case, and we are not sure whether or not they have certain other evidence that they are holding back from the public based on the sensitivity of the case itself, or they are just trying in order to give these in court when he makes his first court appearance today. As the police have stated, the case is a very sensitive one, and certain information they would not want to make public based on the fact that this is still an ongoing investigation, and the police are yet to make the breakthrough that many are hoping for in short order. However, as the police carry out the investigation, we are hoping that the family try to find the strength and that will to cope, because this is a difficult time for them, dealing with the loss of a 24-year-old female that had such a bright future ahead of her and then just disappear without a trace. That's not good for the family, as they try to console each other and come to terms and the reality of what might have happened to the female. They are still in limbo and hoping that one day justice will be served and they can get some level of closure to the case itself. This has been Links 007 TV Let's Talk. I hope that you enjoyed watching as we enjoyed broadcasting this report to you. Thanks for watching. Peace out and bless, and I hope that the family find the strength to cope during this difficult time. And we here at Links 007 TV just want to take this opportunity as well just to extend our condolences to the family and also to all the other people that would have been around the case itself and that would have been associated with Donna Lee when she was alive, because the police had already ruled this, that they believe she's no longer alive, and we are working with that theory based on the initial investigation that the police have done so far within the case. Have a blessed and productive day from the Links TV team.
Links TV. Entertainment with a difference. Subscribe now to Links TV.